What's up? Wednesday, December 27. So, I believe that it looks like a lot of, from a lot of my videos and stuff related, it seems as though, you know, that I may have just only mostly speaking about the 55-hour work weeks or things of that nature. But I wanted to come in this video and I wanted to speak on the other side of things. I wanted to speak about the other things that don't always get mentioned. I wanted to clarify that. I'm not painting a picture that it's just all a bed of roses, because it's not. It's been nasty. It's been treacherous. It's been a lot of obstacles I had to push through. It's been a lot of things I had to fight through. It's been a lot of days that I had to really push and test, and that proves my resilience that I've showcased, or that I've shown. So like, as far as you as if you've ever watched any of my videos, cool. If not, cool. If you have, and then of course I mentioned about the truck driving related, that I went out of town, did all of that and all that stuff. But I wanted to mention that basically, as many of you have as well, as many of you have as well been through a lot of things, as have many of you. I wanted to breeze through because I wanted to make sure that it said that it is not just been, that has not been no kind of bed of roses at all. At all. In fact, it's been kind of treacherous. Kind of treacherous. Like, not crazy, but treacherous. Like near life and death type of things, stuff like that. As many of you, as have many of you, and I get that I'm not discrediting nothing. So that's my disclaimer. Not discrediting nothing. I'm just putting that out there. The other side of things as well. Other than the whole truck related, CDO related, career related things. So as some know, some don't. Um, since an early age, came from a different country. So those who know of that, you got to go through ID things. You got to pay, and did this. So that was an obstacle early on. Ages 18 through about 21, 22, I had like no identification. So I had to do odd jobs, like crazy odd jobs, temp labor, stuff like that for a while, temp labor stuff, early in the morning, digging, landscaping, grass cutting. Been living on own since age 18. That's about over 10 years, going on 15 years plus. So no kind of, oh yeah, let me crash over here, crash over there. I've been finding places to live since 18 on, minus 6 months only, about 6 months or so only. 6 months out of about 15 years finding random places. 8 years plus catching city buses straight. 8 years plus. Also 5 plus years temp labor construction, like 7.50 or $8 an hour temp labor construction. Because with the license issues, I was in the wrong state at the wrong time, probably because of just chasing my tail, finding places to finding places since forever. So I had to, so the license issue occurred because of that. Just trying to make ends meet, and then had to do temp construction. So once again, since age 18, 3 plus years, no identification, crazy jobs. Since age 18, been living completely on own. No place to crash at. 8 plus years straight catching city buses, 4 to 5 hours every day, transferring city buses, getting on and off the bus. 5 plus years construction labor, temp labor. And then also just recently, about 3 months ago, somebody who I cared about deeply, deeply, abruptly passed away in front of my face. 3+ years, no identification as an adult. Since 18, completely living our own, random places, drug places, some normal places, but some crazy places. 8+ years straight catching city buses. 5+ years temp labor construction, digging, etc. for years and years with the catching buses, and seeing death, seeing somebody die who was deeply important to me pass away, and just shocked. All of these things shocked the mess out of me. Then, then, I don't speak about it, but like I did in the video right before this, if you check it out, when I went out, as far as out of town, as far as the truck driving related, when I went out of town, that was a rough movement. This would make number 6, and it's way more than that, but this is just like the ones that come to mind. When I went out of town, I had no set place to stay, no set direction of the area, no set nothing. I took a gamble and just went out of town. Like, I made a phone call first to get the information of the program, of the truck training program, the school and everything like that. Phone call, figured out some things, jotted some things down. But I had to go about an hour and a half plus out of town abruptly. No idea where anything was. Went out there. Had to do random side hustles, like side gigs, delivery and stuff like that to make ends meet. Scraping by throughout sacrificing to go get my trade and to go chase this 60K, 70K career. I had to go through the dirt, through the mud, in addition or during that process. Didn't know where the hell I was going. Didn't know what the hell the city was about, the town was about. I'll get specific about where it was in another video a little later. I want some things to I want to get going I want to get going with the business next week. I want to get into it and already things like that. Scraping around, doing deliveries, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and then get right off to do deliveries and stuff like that. Sometimes 3 hours of sleep. I got sick. I caught the flu in the middle of the schooling. It was 40 degrees, 45 degrees every day. Getting played, getting dissed. Oh, in addition to everything else, been pretty much alone. We're talking months and years. We're talking months, plus. Solo dolo, lone wolf and the whole thing. So like I said, just an idea, man. Never said it was a bed of roses, man. All of these things that you see in any video, I had to go through the mud to get to it. Near death in different occasions and different situations, Times where I was about to check into the ER, felt like I was about to pass out. Hundreds of days, felt like hell. Dodging accidents, dodging cars, dodging situations, dodging this, and that's in addition to, like I said earlier, since 18, 3+ years, I had no identification, random landscaping, cutting grass jobs for the minimum wage. Since 18, completely on own, finding random places, random place to random place to random place, moving around. Didn't until learn of as far as stability, consistency, improvement, progress, loyalty, communication, mastery, all of these things that I just not been learning. 8+ years straight catching city buses while coming home to random roommate places, drugs, things like that, fights going on, police, fights. Been in 6, 7 fights. Random roommate places. 8+ years straight catching city buses. 5+ years temp labor, construction, digging, shoveling, bricklaying, laying bricks, laying the foundation for houses, for bricklaying, for 5+ years straight. Temp wages, $8, $9, $10 an hour. For years, all of this stuff. And you damn sure know that I was getting dissed the whole damn way. Oh, that's a given. All of what I just mentioned, you think I wasn't? That's super dissed. Like played. Any romance I tried to have and falling in love that I tried to do, get the hell out of here. That shit, that I got smacked down so hard. I got dissed. I got called broke ass. I got left on. I got I got clowned. I got I got numbers. I got deleted. I got called broke ass. I got said called told what you gonna do? Put me on your bicycle? What you gonna do? Put me on the pegs of your bicycle? What you gonna do this? Oh, you can't do. I got my stuff thrown out just for lack of funds. Straight like that. For years I got dissed and played. Best believe it. Because when you're down, you're gonna most of the time you're gonna continue to get kicked. That most of the time they kick you when you're down. When you up, that's when most of the time you're celebrating. When you down and you're going through the shit like I'm going through and like many of you have gone through, oh they kick you. Like, to this day, friends, um, male or female, bros to just co-workers who are married, they got their own life, so it's not like that, but just people who are like, hey, check on how you doing, gone, come and go, dip on me, play me. Any little debate, anyhow I even question anything, dip, gone, MIA. Anyhow I question anything, gone. Anyhow I question anything, even question anything, they dip on me, drive off, leave me, play me. And it leads back to what I was just saying. They kick you. So this is the kind of shit that I've been through. The mud that I've been through. It's the kind of shit that I've been through for years, a decade. Like I said, since age 18. No identification for 3 years. Random landscaping. Until I found the Lord and Taylor one job. Number two, like since 18, straight since then, for years and years, over a decade, finding random place, random roommate place, random roommate place. Construction, 5+ years, temp construction labor. 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, hoping to get sent out on a ticket for some different place, shoveling, digging. Eight plus years straight catching city buses, coming back home to random roommate places. 8+ years, construction, all that stuff, and getting dissed the whole way. Anytime I even question anything, or say, why did you ask that like that? Or if I say no or anything like that, oh, I get dissed, left on, alone. So, yeah, enough said, man. You get the point I'm saying. But I want to close it with saying I still nonetheless try to embody gratitude the best that I can, the best that I freaking can out of all of that. I still try to embody gratitude, mention and inspire. I try to inspire others. I still try to crush everything I got to do. I got like I said, I passed all the tests as far as CDLA, passed everything, completed. I'm hopping in it. I'm hopping in the truck in a few. Get more detail on that soon. Focused, kindness. I know now how to evade, how to just kind of just go my own way, let it breathe a little bit, or change the subject. I'm good at changing to a positive subject. Peacefulness, loyalty, communicating like, yo, I know last week we literally said, I don't know if this is gonna work out. So how does this and that make any sense? But communicating, all right, well, let's address what we said last week about breaking up before we go. So communication of loyalty, inspiring others, showing reflection, showing how to have gratitude through the mud, like all the mud I just mentioned. Still embodying gratitude and kindness and fun sports, running, jogging, inspiring others, peaceful man, calm, loving, passionate man, I still nonetheless try to be, despite, like I said, 3 plus years, right as turned an adult. My first adult years experienced no identification, random temp job. Since 18, finding random places to live, random room to place to random room to place. Like 7 plus places. 8 plus years straight catching city buses, coming home to crazy plays, construction, temp construction, all this stuff like that. Getting discs, getting played, all the bro. So, man, sometimes I don't know. But you get what I'm saying? Nonetheless, I still try to embody gratitude.